now these dummy carriers, say if broker transparency for some reason goes through, they're going to receive the paperwork which shows all the customers' information. Now these clowns are going to call the customer and be like, oh, I'll do it for cheaper for you because I got your information, so let me call you. And then that broker has a contract with them is going to sue the shit out of them. Then they're going to lose hundreds of thousands of dollars with human litigation and paying the damages that it caused if the customer, even if they reach out to the customer, not even get a load, they get sued for back soliciting right there. So, and that's like a lot of shit people don't understand. Like, you know, they can't do, and they think like, they really think they're going to reach out to the customer after they get that information and try to, you know, get them to, you know, go do freight with them instead of the broker. So,
you're basically saying that they did a brokered load and then they tried to get the customer directly to work with them.
Correct. And that's in the contract with the broker that directly says you cannot back.
I thought that's what you were talking about. Yeah, but it seems like that happens all the time. I read about that on the internet.
Yeah, but people ain't stupid about it. They'll call from a different company, a different MC number, or they got a trucking company in the brokerage and they'll call from the brokerage or something. Like, kind of be slick about it. But like these guys out here like rooting for this and trying to get this to happen are, I'm sorry, but not the brightest bunch, man. I mean,
so do you feel they're just trying to put the broker out of business or what?
Dude,
pretty much.
They don't know what the fuck they're doing.
But I think, look, this is what I think as you know, I've been 12 years into this, right? And it comes out, what I've learned in the 12 years is it comes as a cat and mouse, right? At the end of the day, when it's peak season for us, we got to get as much as we can, because when it's peak season for the broker side, you know we're going to lose. Not lose, but you know what I mean, right? You got to take it while it's there. Well, the reason I say that is the first 2 years that I started trucking, C.H. Robinson, I used to work with C.H. Robinson a lot because they're like the only ones that would work with me, and Coyote, right? And when the rates went up, and I would tell the rep, like, hey man, the rates are up. He'll, you know, me being new, he'll be like, hey man, well, here's the thing. You could go with another broker and get more, or you can stay with me at the rate and get consistency. So me being new, I looked at that, but after the second year, I was like, man, your consistency.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not
no,
here to get money today.
They're usually
wait
good.
Wait a minute. Yeah, you just brought up a good point. Is there like a season that the brokers do better than others, or is this just kind of like a wave that you're riding?
Dexter,
like
used to be before the pandemic.
Dexter, you're not a trucker?
Yeah.
No, I am, but I'm a company,
driver.
Before the pandemic, bro, it used to be like, okay, we know first, you know, January's gonna suck, second quarter's gonna get better, third's gonna be good, fourth is gonna be great, right? And then we knew watermelon season, we knew produce season, and everything kind of aligned. So, okay, carriers are gonna make the money then, brokers are gonna make the money then. We kind of knew what was going to happen. But after the pandemic, everything got so messed up, it's unpredictable, so we don't know what happens anymore. But yes, we used to be able to, because I've been doing this shit for like 20 plus years, dude. So like, you just, you know, you're used to it. You know, this market, January sucks, February sucks, then March, April starts shit happening, and you knew what was going to happen. But after the pandemic, it got flipped so bad that we just ate for 3 years, bro, which like never really happened ever. Like even 2008 crash, bro. I remember we still did good in 2008, 2009 in trucking. It wasn't bad. Like maybe it wasn't the best, but it wasn't like this. So like everything's just so unpredictable right now, and the market's been bad for so long that I think that's why everybody's going crazy right now. Broker transparency.
Bobby, your screen.
$5. What's wrong with my screen?
Your little stick in your hand.
Oh, and then $5 per mile. That's not lit yet though. But thank you though. You know, and everybody's going crazy right now because they've been losing money for so long that this is like going to their head. Never heard anything about broker transparency in my life before, dude. This is the first time.
Well, brother, it wouldn't work in with, dude, because, okay, say they do broker transparency, right? Let's just say they have $5 a mile with a 3% broker cap. What's going to happen is the brokers are going to shut down, and half these motherfuckers that are rooting for it, they don't have the money to hold up running, 60 days if it's a net 60 customer. They don't have the money to run for 60 days before getting paid again. They don't have the options there, and then it's going to end up monopolizing to where the point Swift, JB Hunt, all these other, big name trucking companies, they're going to get the freight, it up, the market up for all these owner operators out here. And after a while, there ain't going to be nothing for nobody. It's going to
Who invented that 30-day thing?
What 30-day thing?
I mean, that's what too. I was wondering who invented that 30-day.
The pay terms?
Net,
I mean, it's like standard.
It's a credit line, pretty much. It's like, hey,
But the customer pays you in 30 days?
Yeah, I'm giving you 30
90 days, bro. Some of them 60, some of them 90.
A lot of these customers, especially in this environment with capital costs, I know the Fed's lowered rates the last few times, but capital costs have gone up so much to fight, from a monetary policy standpoint, fight inflation. Customers are pushing and pushing and pushing, especially since capacity's lightening and everyone and their brothers calling trying to get their freight. We're seeing 45, 60. I've seen 90-day terms.
Yeah.
You can move our freight, but we want 90-day terms.
Anheuser-Busch is at 120 days.
Yep, they're keeping your money.
Like,
so they're going to hold your money for and then that means they're going to pay you in like 130 is probably what that means.
Not more.
Yeah, exactly.
Walmart's still doing 9 months, right?
No, it's quick, man.
Yeah, they're quick.
Yeah.
But that's the thing, though. Like, everybody that wants to broker transparency, pretty much, there's good brokers and there's bad brokers. There's a lot of brokers that have ruined the name brokers for brokers. But you have all these people that want to do it, but yet they don't have $250,000 to keep running because the trucking industry, like we all know, is expensive.
Yeah, and quarter mil, we went through $400,000 today in my office. So a quarter mil, you can't fart for that.
It's rough, dude. Especially like, dude.
So, Mr. Bobby.
Well, Bobby,
Yeah.
remember?
Go ahead, man.
Bobby, I was gonna say, remember that kind of experiment you did? Like you posted, like you write the broker transparency, and your lane was like Iowa or Illinois to Iowa, right?